welcome back to another episode of Let's Learn Minecraft. So, you may have noticed there have been some changes around here. I've been working on getting all the things together and getting everything set. But let's go ahead and do our first change. Put ourselves in survival mode, and we'll go ahead and grab some stuff. Go. Alright, and let's get started. So today we're talking about water. I've already been through this once, but when you put down or you find or you locate or you dispense or you whatever a drop of water, it's going to go from the source block 7 blocks out and it's going to stop. Now if there happens to be a block, it's going to go, yep, you guessed it, another 7 blocks, stopping 14 blocks from the source block, not including the source block. So this is helpful if you're trying to move stuff or plant crops or do any of those things. So the next thing, water does travel down until it reaches like a stopping point. So let's go ahead and climb up here. I do like the sound of the ladders. It is a good sound. So we get up here to the top and we find a diving board and a swimming pool at the bottom. Let's jump in. So as you can see, we landed in water, so we didn't take any fall damage. And then with water, you can actually swim up. So if you look, yep, I'm going up, but I'm losing some air, so should be fine. Got a respiration helmet on now. Go ahead and get up to the top. It's not the fastest way to travel, but it will eventually get you there. There we go. Refresh our air. Now we can hold our breath again as we swim up to the top. Getting up to the top. This is like 30 or so blocks up. All right, we're at the top. And we're out. Great. So then we want to push button. So if you fall through one block of water, it will cancel all the fall damage and it'll start over right here. So dropping 3 blocks won't hurt you. What's next? Alright, so next let's talk about swimming. So I'm going to take this respiration helmet off and grab some torches. There we go. Great. You notice the bubbles come up and immediately start going down. Now, if you place a torch against the side and you're inside of the hitbox, it will refresh your air. And you can do this while you're working underwater to prevent you from having to go back up to the surface. Perfect. Now, while you're underwater, you can also go ahead and mine out a little section. This. Oh, get out of here, bats. What are you doing? Oh, bats in here. All the bats are gone. Alright. And we'll go ahead and swim back up. So yeah, so you can definitely use torches to breathe underwater. What's next? Alright, so let's talk about items. So items, when they're dropped, they sit there and float. And if they come in contact with water, the water will push them along. So with this, you can harvest crops, move drops, do all kinds of interesting things. Next up, we have ice. So there are 2 kinds of ice. Let's go ahead and push our ice maker here. There we go. This is all of the ice. Now, as you can see, I'm running a little bit and stopping, and it lets me do the slipping and the sliding. So I'm going to go ahead and right here put in 6 blocks of regular ice And let's see what happens. Oh, as you can see, the ice is melting and turning into a water source block. However, all of this is packed ice, and the packed ice doesn't melt. So let's go ahead and combine those two ideas, and we will do stained clay and packed ice. We'll throw a water channel on top, and let's go ahead and hit our dropper. Drops our anvil, and as you can see, the items that are on the ice go much faster than the other items. Follow this end. We'll do it one more time. Oop, that anvil got stuck. All right, let's do it again. There we go. It goes very fast. Oh, here it comes. Here it comes. And it made it. So yeah, so definitely if you're trying to transport items, you want them to move quickly, and you have access to packed ice, definitely use that. Alright, so another time that you'll need water is when you're doing some brewing. So let's go ahead and grab these buckets of water and fill up our cauldrons. Grab 3 water bottles, and as you can see, every time we fill up a water bottle, the water level goes down. Now it's empty. Well, that's no fun. So every time we need to fill up and do one brewing for 3 bottles, we have to get a bucket of water? That seems silly. Well, an easy solution is to take 2 buckets of water, make a hole that's 1 bucket wide, put water in there like that, and you can fill up your buckets. Not only can you fill up your buckets, but you can grab all of your empty glass bottles. There we go. And right from here, if I can fit in here, you just fill them up. Now we have lots of full bottles that we can do all of the brewing with. Alright, so let's take a look at the way that mobs interact with water. So I'm going to grab a bow, an arrow, and let's spawn some mobs. There we go, we got lots of mobs in there. So I'm going to create some water. It's going to make all of them flow away from me and make it a little easier to kill. There we go. Some more guys in there. There we go. Got a spider who's obviously stuck in the wall. Got a couple of witches. There we go. There you are. Hello, creeper. See, it's very easy to manage these guys. On the other side, you don't have a chance. Now, this will also take anything as far as loots or experience or any of the items that drop, and it'll push it down into that little bottom place. Skeleton. Skeleton will still shoot at you, even though he's bobbing up and down in water. So next up, we have the exact same setup, but this time we have some ice. Let's go ahead and get some guys spawned. There we go. As you can see, they will start pathing their way to me, but prepared, I will turn on the water. And, oh no. What is that? What is this? Oh, slowness. What? That's not very nice. Which? None of you can get me. And as you can see, the effect is even more pronounced, even more exaggerated on the ice because they move faster and really get up on that first step. It makes for an interesting shooting gallery. Alright, moving on. Similar effect when it comes to Endermen. So let's go ahead and get some Endermen. So here's some Endermen minding their own business. We're going to get some water. They're immediately going to disappear. And we take a little bit of damage from the water. but they will vanish. And, I think it's 64 blocks, so there's a lot of them. What do you want? Yeah, I'm looking at you. So now there should be a bunch of Endermen all over the place. It will be frustrating. Get out of here. Hey. No, it's right. What you think? Alright, well, as you can see, I'm being attacked by Endermen. So I'm going to run into my Enderman shelter. The only way that they're able to get through, they're trying to get me, but they can't. So there's a very small hole right here. No Endermans can get me. Okay. And on to our next part. Get this guy. What? Where'd you go? Okay. So the next item we're going to talk about really quickly is water source blocks. So as you can see, I've got a row of source blocks and I've got some items. And if I go ahead and pick up the item, what we can do is we can cancel out the source block and the water. So all of these items work. Torches, ladders, item frames. Do not work. Item frames do not work. Interesting. Buckets. Well, if you pick up the bucket, then you can use it to pick up the source block. And then you have no more water. Redstone torches. Let's see. Yep, they do. Sponges. Sponges actually have a kind of an interesting effect. So if you put them on a source block, they'll suck up all the surrounding water. Half slabs. Let's see what happens with half slabs. Yep, half slabs do it. Buttons. Buttons do work. And last we have the new end rod, a new item found in the end. End rods also do work. So that is a bunch of ways to get rid of them, and one way not to get rid of them. Item frames do not work. So moving on. All right, so next we've got an interesting setup. We've got a bunch of different items. We've got redstone dust, we've got levers, redstone torches, a repeater, a bunch of carpet, a bunch of torches. We got that guy stealing dirt. Leave my dirt alone. A bunch of torches, and then some plant material. So we already know that mobs will be moved, drop items will be moved by water, and we know that any kind of planting, so like wheat or beets or seeds or potatoes or carrots, any of those types of things will definitely be moved. But we're going to hit this button and water is going to come out and we'll see what all gets removed. So the vines get removed and all of the plants. Yeah, so pretty much nothing is left. So we can that. There we go, get rid of all that stuff. Alright, so basically any kind of non-solid block, any sort of decoration, any plant, anything that goes in the ground, any vines will be removed by water. So if we go around the edge right here, so many slimes, it's like a mountain. Or a giant. Oh, get out of here. What? Get out of here, you big slime. Jeez. Oh, kill slimes. Alright, hang on. Let me just kill these guys real quick. Messing up all my stuff. Oh, big slime. Jeez. little slimes don't hurt me. Jesus. Wow, that was crazy. Hello, Enderman. Okay, so in here, these are all of the items that dropped up on the top. Everything up here. So all of the different flowers, all of the different redstone components. Basically, like I said, anything that's not a full block in terms of placement will more slimes, will definitely not allow you to, or will not I can't talk. Full blocks will not be moved by flowing water. However, partial blocks will. All right, and the last thing, let me eat some food. All right, the last thing I really wanted to talk about today was these golden boots. So if we look, they do have the new Frostwalker 2 enchantment on them. So I'm going to throw some water down, and we'll take a look at the Frostwalker enchantment. Right. So as you can see, it doesn't work on running water. Nope, nowhere in the running water. Oh, jeez. More slimes. Right here, slime. Take your little friends with you. Alright, so as you can see, the Frostwalker enchant doesn't work on running water. But does it work on solid water, water source blocks? So we'll head back over here to the pool, and let's take a look at what happens. So as you can see, anytime we're walking on water, all of the blocks around us are freezing. It allows us to make quick work on foot anyway. Oh, it looks like you have to be moving for it to work. Interesting. I'm just gonna run and stop right here. And let's see what happens. There's all the rocks started. Interesting. So yeah, so that's the new Frostwalker enchantment. And that's pretty much gonna do it for this episode of Third Minecraft on water. Water? Alright, well hey, thanks for watching. If you guys think I missed something, please leave a comment down the bottom. If you think I got something wrong, leave a comment, let me know why I messed it up. And thanks for watching, and have a great day. Bye!